As a victim of bullying for most of his life, he finally found a place where he belonged. He was passionate.
We weren't the kids that stood out. We weren't the kids that got picked first. And it wasn't because we weren't good enough. It wasn't because we weren't smart enough. It was because we weren't built for this world. It's because we felt too deeply. We had too much emotion, passion, ambition. We had dreams and hopes.
He was courageous.
For those of you that don't have friends, I am here. For those of you that can't get a girlfriend or boyfriend, I am here. For those of you that your best friend is your dog or your cat, I am here. If you find this cringe, that's fine, but look in the mirror. Every night, look in the mirror when it's pitch black. When at the end of the night, every single one of us in this world, we have a mask on. And when that clock hits 12, all of us at one point take it off. And when you do that, you'll realize it's not cringe. You'll realize it's real. And I'm here for you.
He was caring.
XU for the great streams. Ending it all tonight. Don't follow in my footsteps.
No, first of all, dude, thanks for the $40. Second of all, you're not ending it tonight, dude. You're gonna live the f*** on. Shut the f*** up. Listen. Get up right now. Get up. Look at me. Look at my monitor. Look up. Look at me. You're worth something.
But it has been said that those who possess the greatest qualities are the ones who are most vulnerable to temptations. And in the darkness, in the face of many enemies, he made a deal with the devil.
I'll release what I got paid since the beginning of my contract. I've been paid $360 million for 16 months of gambling.
Yo.
I could buy Hasan, Poki, and Ludwig all together and sell them and buy them again.
You could do that to me so.
Let's take a look back to where it all started, 6 years ago. Before he was making millions, he was your average late-night streamer with a small community. But 8 months after his debut, he realized something was not right, and he had a message to the top streamers on Twitch.
In middle school, I got bullied. I was a nerd. I wore shorts, short shorts above my knees. I wore glasses. I missed some days of brushing my teeth, so I'm sure I had bad breath and I got picked on. My friends from elementary school, they didn't want to sit next to me. They told me, hey, I'm gonna go sit over there, you can't come. And I remember crying in that 6th grade bathroom. I cried, I felt empty, I felt alone. I have anger from those days, I have passion from those days. High school, same thing. I was a little bigger set, so I didn't get physically with, but I got mentally with. It was the mob against me, kinda like how it is here. Kinda like how it is on Twitch with these bigger guys. All that these donation goals, New York trip, California trip, manicure, pedicure, Pack South trip. Where is my donation goal for being bullied? Where is my donation goal for not getting? Where is it? Where is it? I'm sick of it all. I'm not gonna sit here and watch this unfold again how it unfolded back in high school. I will stand up for myself. I will call out the fakes. I will call out the losers. And if you're with me, give me a 1 in chat. If you're with me, give me a 1 in chat.
After 2 years of streaming, his ambition did not allow him to stagnate in World of Warcraft. He remembered his promise from long ago, to expose every fake streamer that reminded him of his bullies. And to do that, he must reach the pinnacle of streaming. In 2018, Trainwreck started Scuffed Podcast. As the host, he started to push for what he thought was right, his own idea of justice. Along the way, it seemed like he had forgotten about revenge, playing Among Us during quarantine and meeting streamers outside his circle. There was an idea in his head that maybe the high school days of bullying were finally over.
Train, you're disgusting! Easy, baby! Easy! Disgusting Train! Holy, that was so clean!
That was a good play.
Oh my
Thank you.
God, that was so sick!
I killed every single person.
Nice job, guys. Train just killed everybody. Tino was just chilling. All the meeting that got ate too. Train is crazy. Tino, you did a double kill. Train, you're fucking bloodthirsty.
Thank you, Disguised Toast. I love you.
However, happiness does not last forever.
I'm gonna say this last thing and I'm going to bed. I don't want to hear about kids in my stream. I was blacklisted from their very Among Us groups. I was blacklisted from the game that I was literally #1 in because I didn't appeal to their children audiences. Hold on. And then as soon as I started gambling, he has child audiences that he appeals to. Huh? Motherfuckers, you blacklisted me from a game that I loved, that I was #1 in, because I didn't appeal to your children, because I intimidated people, and because I was intimidating to them.
During his years of streaming, Train has always dabbled in gambling, whether it was for content or pure entertainment. It was an addiction that would soon control his destiny.
No way! On my stream!
Oh my God!
On my stream, yes!
This is my first.
I told you, Gamma 2s. I told you.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! What did I tell you, dude? What did I tell you, Dizzy? What did I tell you?
Dude, Trainwreck's stream blesses with the RNG.
Dude, I told you, on World of Warcraft as well, everywhere I go, dude, I don't know what it is. Knock on wood, baby. I traded my soul with the devil. I don't know what I did. I traded my soul to the devil.
I'll be honest, I've lost, like, listen, back when I was getting knives, I felt it in my gut. Right now, it's numb, it's dry, I don't feel anything. Like, that's why, like, I'm kind of limiting how much I'm spending until that feeling comes back. Like, I had a premonition that I was gonna get knives and gloves. Right now, I'm not really feeling it, but I'm doing it for the boys. It's weird, dude, I can't explain it. Like, even in World of Warcraft, oh!
No way.
Trash. Stat track rust coat. Stat track rust coat. What the is this?
Although legally, CSGO loot boxes are not considered gambling, it has the same elements that provide the user with a dopamine rush. In addition to Steam Marketplace and third-party websites to sell the items for cash, it is no question that it harms the young community. Gambling is designed for the house to win in the long run. Everyone knows that. However, CSGO is more predatory than casinos because their RTP, percentage return to player, is estimated to be around 60 to 70%, which means for every dollar you spend, your return is 60 to 70 cents. For reference, your local casino's RTP is about 95%, and due to how gaming companies hide behind obscure rules, they are able to escape the law while making absurd amounts of money with their predatory RTP numbers. This also applied to Trainwrecks, who at the time was just using it as his most successful content, and although few, some viewers were catching on. In 2020, Trainwrecks had an average of 10 to 15,000 subscribers on Twitch. With sponsors and donations, he was clearing around $1 million per year, if not more. He could stand toe-to-toe with all the biggest streamers on the platform. It could be said that his goal was accomplished, but he was never satisfied with what he had. For he still had one enemy left standing in his way: himself. With CSGO's RTP numbers, it became an unstable way to create content. The views and donations could not keep up with his spending habits. So in the middle of 2021, Train moved on from CSGO gambling to partnering with Stake.com, an online crypto casino.
400,000! 400K! It's not done. Wait, it's not done. It's not done. It's not done. What did I tell you? What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? $400,000 win. 400K. 400K. Retrig! Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out right now. Give me a second.
In an early interview with H3H3, Train was willing to disclose that he was getting paid $1 million a month by Stake.com.
How much do they pay you as a flat fee every month for fulfilling your contractual obligations to
I'll
them?
probably get in trouble for releasing it, but I'll tell you $1 million a month. And I'm down 2.8 million this month. So now you can see how degenerate it is. It's bad.
Gambling contracts vary from person to person. Some contracts allow the streamer to play with house money, so essentially they could never lose. And although rare, some streamers decide to play with their own money, but will take a bigger deal instead. Trainwreck has adamantly claimed that he only plays with his own money. There are doubters, of course, because it is difficult to imagine how it is sustainable, losing millions per month. At the peak of Train's gambling, he was spinning $1,000 slots, meaning with a 95% RTP, he was losing $50 per second. This is in line with how much Train claims he loses.
It's like the worst luck almost. Like if I would have won during that time, it would have been fine. I had all of my major losses when Bitcoin was between 30 and 33K, and then all of my major wins between 49K and 55K. So all of those wins are pretty much like, it's like cut, and then all of my losses are doubled. Does that make any sense?
In June 2021, a conversation between XQC and Train was leaked. Ask Eddie. If he says yes, you have to make a new account. He has to ban your other one. Then you have to play on full screen or block screen in between games. You cannot show you're on stake at all. That's why Canada needs to happen ASAP. You need to let me, or Eddie, know if you're down and when. I'ma leave for Canada on Friday. Keep that low though. Don't want my stalkers to fuck with me. Also bro, let me know what you want to do. Eddie keeps bugging me about it. Streamers were able to use VPNs and cryptocurrency to get around the gambling laws in the United States. But eventually the IRS and US government started to put pressure on these certain unregulated sites. That was when Train knew he had to move. And what better place other than Canada, a country with soft gambling regulations. In Vancouver, Canada, Train started to rebuild his empire once more. This time, without the pressure of the IRS, he was able to achieve new heights in his gambling contract. Although it may not seem like it through his entertaining persona, Train is a highly intelligent man. He knows that the reason Stake.com pays him millions is because they will retrieve it all back from all his viewers. But every man has a price, and he turned a blind eye. To soften the blow to his community, he would often make these types of PSAs.
Do not get it twisted. Do not gamble. Do not start. Gambling is entertainment and entertainment only. You won't break even. You won't win. You won't do any of that. Do you understand? You will only go into debt and ruin your life. I do this because I love it. I do it all the time. It's entertainment for people who can afford it. And that's it. You will lose. I'm losing. Do you understand? I am down millions. You're going to lose it. Do you understand? And that's if you're lucky, you're going to lose it. You understand? The lucky ones lose it. They get the reality check early. If you win, you're long term. You understand? You're going to lose that and more and more. Don't ever gamble.
After a year of gambling, the top streamers could no longer ignore him. Popular Twitch streamer Pokimane had some thoughts to share.
I'm down 2.5 mil, so I'm a great example for why you shouldn't gamble. That's his perspective. But the issue is, he is convincing himself, copium levels, that that's true, when in reality he has no data or evidence to back that up. However, we do have evidence to the contrary, which is the fact that these companies are giving him money every single month, which means that his viewers are indeed losing money on these sites every single month. So as much as you want to say that the tactics you do and the precautions you give prevent people from gambling, ultimately, you are losing people money. And the proof is in the check you get every month. That's it.
Political commentator and Twitch streamer HasanAbi also voiced his opinion.
Like, I put Train in a separate category. Maybe this is like hypocritical, I don't know, but the reason why I put Train in a separate category is because he's a degenerate, dude, and his audience is much older. Like, people aren't going like, oh my god, I'm gonna do everything that Train is doing, I love him, like 14-year-olds, like they do with Aiden Ross and XQC.
Ludwig also took it to Twitter to fire shots. Do you get that they pay you at least $1 million monthly because they receive a return from your viewers? Trust capitalism to make money, not give it away. And admitting that is fine, but people will think you're a piece of shit even if it's as good as you can do it. It was clear that some were not happy with Train.
Shut the f up, Train, you me. Seriously. Guy cries all f***ing day, dude. My max win! My max win! I've been waiting for this guy to run his mouth. Seriously, buddy. Tell the f***ing truth. You're a fake phony. Have some concept for some money, dude. I know why you have no concept, brother. Because you get over probably anywhere between 5 and 15 million in a month. That's why. You're making $1 million a month. How am I making the same as you? Because you're 5 times my size, maybe 6. That's the best part. At least I'm honest about my deal.
And now with a voice as one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, he had to fend for himself.
I stay transparent as possible, and I show the reality of gambling on my stream. You understand? By not taking any of this bullshit, shady deals, no fake money, I show new people who might have not seen gambling before the real bullshit of gambling. You will lose, and you will be very, very, very lucky to even break even. It is a terrible thing. I have a good time. Just wait. The people that are being paid, you know, or me getting paid to gamble on their site, the people targeted aren't new people. It's people who are using the other sites that are gambling regardless. Do you understand? Those people are looking to be transferred onto that are gamblers like me. Any new people, that's why constantly I talk and constantly I stay transparent about how gambling is. So gambling is bad. Gambling is bad, yes.
Okay, so then where we diverge is that you say, I know it's bad, but I'm gonna do it because I'm having fun. That's it. We disagree.
Like many other vices us human beings have, right?
Oh, but you're influencing people. That's the difference.
I'm not in.
And you're being paid a load of money.
Which I use to gamble, and I lose all of it. If you need me to take the $1 million out and not use it to gamble, I'm still on the same site that you say is damaging. So why does your argument change? Do you understand? That's what tells me this is some petty. It's a show.
Because I don't believe you. I don't think you would be gambling like you are if you weren't being paid $1 million.
I've been gambling for 5 years. I've been gambling in every form.
But despite Train's logic, he could not change the reality of the situation. I hate this shit. I'm only 19. I started gambling last year in April, when I just turned 18. Over the course of this time, I have quite literally lost $80,000 of my own raw cash. And from the wins, it's amounted to $250,000 or so. I want to say I'm blessed that I have no debts I need to pay, and I'm young with so much time ahead of me. When I talk about having anger and disgust, I don't mainly feel it for the money. Of course, that sets and makes me sit and regret, but that money's gone, and it comes and goes. What pisses me off, mainly, are people who run these casinos and their shady tactics. They have streamers like Trainwreck and Aiden Ross paying them millions in the double digits to promote their websites, to prey and profit off of these innocent people and make themselves and those streamers richer. Them. It seems to be spreading day 2. So basically a lot of my time I spend watching Twitch streamers, mainly people like XQC, Mizkif, and Trainwreck. Maybe 2 weeks ago everyone's streams were normal, games, videos, etc. But now gambling is the new hype. It sucks, because I have a severe gambling addiction that I'm trying to recover from, and a pretty strong addiction to Twitch. Now my main form of entertainment is just gambling. It's such a trigger.
I've honestly lost 60k plus because sadly I followed Trainwrecks down the rabbit hole and I'm still going. Do you plan on stopping, like you're 60K down, it could only go further. You realize that, right? I'm so curious. Please tell us more. You need to understand these places are making money, and they only make money when you lose money. I'm trying. It's an actual addiction. I'm so sorry. I think my best piece of advice for you would be, don't try to do it alone. Don't think that you can beat this addiction easily alone. Look for resources and people that can help you, and that they can help you like step by step try to eliminate this addiction, or at least like eliminate the influence in your life that maybe gets you to that point. Honestly, if I was in your shoes, I would probably have to quit watching streams in general, because you might just be too incentivized or tempted to watch gambling streams and then to gamble yourself. Like, you are going to have to take a long time to just like fully distance from that issue. I'm in Gamblers Anon. That's good. I wish you the best. You can do it. You can beat this, but you're gonna have to dedicate you're gonna have to really dedicate a lot of time and effort to it. But it's for the best, because I promise you, there's no way you just like hit some jackpot and make 60K back.
Numb to all the lives he had ruined, he continued his gambling streams. And throughout all his contradictions and delusions, he still displays acts of charitable moments. And during the Texas winter storm, he wants to show us that he has not forgotten where he came from.
No, think about it. Realistically, what do you need to survive? Food, water, heat.
We barely survived. You're lucky this electricity is on. If this wasn't on, you'd be miserable like we have in the last 3 days.
Right, but we didn't have blankets. I could survive weeks with the blanket that I have now. I could survive weeks. I'm not kidding.
You want to survive weeks? Because all of us make $2.6 million a year playing video games.
Who makes $2.6 million?
Back up a little
bit. What the f are you talking about, bro? Half these motherfuckers make $25,000 a year. We make that in a day.
And they have kids.
Right.
And they got kids, man. I don't like that high-roading bullshit. You're in a $2.5 million house talking like that. That's easy to talk like that.
No. That's
a house that I didn't think of the kids.
Testosterone,
My bad.
right?
Didn't think of the kids.
Hold on. No, the kids should be working. The kids freeloading on their parents? Like, hell no.
Get an axe.
You're 8 years old, get a damn axe, chop some wood, and go sell some firewood.
Put your time in. Like
Rub
a
You can see Train's frustration when he's trying to say real shit, but everyone keeps memeing. Glad to see, despite Train's success, he still manages to grasp a sense of humility during this whole ordeal. Mad respect, Train. Train looks like he's out of place with all those people. Shows a lot about Train's character that being a popular streamer didn't make his ego out of control, and he remembers what it was like before. Everyone else is just so used to being a rich, entitled streamer, and that he wishes to repent for his sins, but he just can't admit his wrongdoings. So, he ends up asking for forgiveness in different ways. With the sheer amount of criticism and backlash, Twitch was forced to ban unlicensed gambling streams. This would take effect on October 18th, and Train had a message to those who took away his livelihood. To be clear, the people scapegoating slots, blackjack, and roulette, and not blaming the individual, are the real problem. On top of that, Slicker was a sports betting addict. The one type of gambling that is normalized and that I don't hear a single one of you clout goblin talking about. With that said, the streamers and viewers who sell a false reality should be banned. People who gatekeep giveaways through codes that require you to gamble should be banned. People who hide all losses and only show wins should be banned. Things like this are predatory. You want to see how corrupt these motherfuckers are? I'll start doing full-time sports betting streams, and you'll see their silence now turn into full-fledged bad faith activism. This has never had anything to do with gambling, and their inconsistency shows that.
so you probably are pretty bitter that gambling got banned. And from what it seems like, Pokimane is just like the teacher's pet at Twitch. Whatever she says goes.
I'll tell you right now. Here, I'll stop you right now, and I'll tell you right now.
Tell me.
All of those. No, Destiny's laughing, but I actually like this question. All those PG.
Well, I'm laughing because I say I probably would agree with you on almost all.
Yeah,
those
all those PG-13 motherfuckers are disingenuous, corrupt fucking rats. They glue smiles on their fucking faces. They sit there and pretend to be something they are not. They sit there and pretend to be a robotic, perfect role model of a human, but in reality they are more dirty and more corrupt than the people they point their fingers at and the people that are being themselves. And the fact that they can sit here and they can be so deep into the power strongholds of Twitch and to change policy and to sit here and be protected. They came at me to get deplatformed and sued for watching Gordon Ramsay. What happened a year later? They watched it themselves with no fucking shame. No shame. Do they apologize? No. They've been doing this since day fucking one. Don't pretend like it's gambling. There's like citizens gambling. Not to mention, you want to talk about gambling? Why the fuck am I being brought up? There's fucking 6 or 7 corrupt ass motherfuckers that have my view count, have a little lower or maybe a little higher, and you're gonna bring me up? If you care about gambling, you're gonna be talking about the whole goddamn fucking spectrum. What the fuck? Like, and this is not gambling. This is about their bullshit agenda. I'm telling you.
His haters were quick to come out to laugh at him, to mock him. They were happy that he lost his source of income. They banned unregulated crypto gambling websites. Stop saying random stuff. Also, stop making everything about you. Most of the time, no one is talking about you, but you always have to make it about you. You're not an anime superhero or villain. So annoying.
Stake, Rollbit, Duelbits, Roobet are all going to be banned. And these are the main sites that we're using. These are the sites that Trainwreck uses, TrainwrecksTV uses, the site that XQC uses, the site that Drake used when he streamed on Twitch for a couple of hours. And it's a big change. It's a huge, huge change. And I gotta admit it, a huge win for Twitch.
And his ego couldn't handle it. And he had to let them know that it actually doesn't affect him. To tell them how much of a winner he actually is.
I could buy Hasan, Poki, and Ludwig all together and sell them and buy them again.
You could do that to me so much more than I, because I'm way cheaper.
Yeah, same.
Oh no!
But still.
Yeah. I could buy Hasan, Poki, and Ludwig all together and sell them and buy them again.
You could do that to me so much more than I, because I'm way.
That's so. Yeah, okay, bro. That's a bananas thing to say. Why does he fucking, holy shit? He just, Train just fucking hates us, man. I don't know what else to say about it.
Train says he made 306, holy what?
Train has battled through many things in his life. From bullying and drug overdose to gambling addiction, he always remained transparent about his past and his feelings.
And I was talking about how I don't blame the gambling or the heroin for both of those addictions, right? I blame myself. And that's how I was able to cold turkey off of heroin without any rehab, without any of that other stuff. I just cold turkeyed it with my will, right? With my willpower. It's like there has to be responsibility taken.
Until on October 19th, Train tweeted out this cryptic message. My response, 360 million. Please watch every second for context. The context was the ending of The Dark Knight.
Why is he running, Dad?
Because we have to chase him.
He didn't do anything wrong.
Because he's the hero Gotham deserves.
In The Dark Knight, Batman became the villain and took the blame for every crime because he loved his city. While Train popularized gambling streams, there were many others who laid low and escaped from the attention. He believes that he is similar to Batman. He will endure all the fury and wrath of the community. He believes that he is something more, that there is something underneath. The lives he has ruined cannot be ignored. But why must he confuse us with his acts of generosity? Perhaps he could not escape from his past life, that even when committing an evil act, he must save those that suffered just like him. This is his last message regarding the gambling ban. I'm going to create a platform, or team up with one, and instead of only contracting large creators, I want to primarily contract small, mid-sized creators. Current platforms deem you irrelevant, but you are the backbone of the entire industry, and you deserve at least a little security.
We've been ripped down. We've been discredited. People have come for our necks. They've come for our CEO Megalo rears. And even with hate knocking at our door, we did not falter. Liars. Bullshit allegations for attention. We beat it. We beat it because we're better. We beat it because we're a team. You make fun of me. You troll me. Yeah, I'm balding. Yeah, I have an ugly jacket. Yeah, my legs are toned. But that's the connection. That's the love. That's what a community is. We're a fucking family. No one can beat that. No one.